Quannnic. Quannnic released a debut project. I don't know, this is just so fucking weird to me, okay? I did record the video a few days ago, right? But the day after I uploaded, the debut album comes out with half the tracks I react to. That's fucking weird. It's certainly weird. It is. But I messed with those tracks. I was certainly messing with those vibes. At least there's some new stuff to sit with here. Buried, I think Buried was one of my favorite tracks out of those. I didn't make it on here. I don't know what was supposed to make it on here, so I can't say anything. Right? But so let's see what this is all about. Okay. That bass hitting, very nice. The guitar sounds cleaner than I remember it sounding like. Oh! Yeah, this sounds cleaner. I swear it does. More of a hit with that. Different type of bass. Think with your lungs, first song here. Yeah, so listening to this again since the reaction, because this is my second time for everything here that I've already heard. Yeah. This is fantastic. This is what I wanted. Okay, I think very, very quiet and effective at the beginning. And then that breakdown is also just, it's very forceful, like bright noise is really like attached to that as well. I already think that vocal, like the lines like the guarding like that, that's already hitting for me. I think it's very unique. And I don't feel like I've grasped all of it right away. I do think coming back to this, I'm going to enjoy some of those melodies for different reasons. I think there's much more to catch on here than on first listen, and that's good. That's a good sign, because I want to listen to this already more. Like I want to, like this is going to be a fun one. Shifted directions this song. Sort of that video game synthesizer very before Robin's-esque. Now there's it's sped up like in this weird guitar attached with it though, right? So I feel like there's just so many things happening. It really is. Okay, and then ending out on that, which is a very light, simple like beat to end for the last 10 seconds. I can't complain. This is quite impactful still. I'm not really sure fully how to feel about it, because I think I was left in a really intense state, but it was such a state musically, or how it was sounding, that was all the different sounds were different volumes, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but like a very shocking like vaporness to the sound. It's very like I can shift through it like that, but at the same time there's like a lot of aggressive elements thrown in, and then obviously once that second half comes in, there's just that straight breakdown, which is very reminiscent of like that Kodak moment frailty, but not even close to that complexity, but at least to that noise initially. But I don't feel like the exit out at least is a very flat for the last 5, 10, 15 seconds, but I'd say this was effective, though. I was still generally happy with this.
Sounds like a 90s, late 90s pop song, like Sugar Ray's gonna pop on this shit. Oh my god.
to doing this. Paranoid, right away I'm like paranoid. We using Praxis in this bitch? Oh, fuck. It's making me lose focus though, I will say. Like, I'm not in the focus of the song. It really just feels like, oh, like maybe that wave of noise that's continuing to go on, but I'm not sucked into that structure. So Quannnic released their debut, that's what it was, Kenopsia. It released a debut. What is the vibe? I don't know. I really need to come back to this. I'm gonna say a 7 to a 7.5. There's lots of impactful moments on here that I do feel like I cherish enough, that I feel like, okay, there was this intention for this emotion to hit. I do think on a sound basis, it's quite like in your face often enough. Sometimes, or going throughout the project, I do feel like there was enough moments with that noise that could have been more various. I kind of do. Lyrically, I'm not really worried too much about it, and when I come back, it's not going to really be part of the harsh any criticism fully. Like, it just musically, I think, is where it's kind of more important. I think this is pretty vibing. But I do want to know more, okay? Because I want to know if there's more faces to this. Because on first go, it's just pretty rockin', in your face, emo, rap, digicore type vibes. It's, it's not trying to be anything different. It's not trying to have this huge complex nature to it, though, I will say. But it's enough to know that there's certainly intention behind feeling here. Yeah, we'll see how that goes when I come back. Alright, this is good. Okay, Kenopsia. I thought this was gonna happen once I came back to it too. Yeah, 7.5, that's the vibe. Or was the vibe. And now it's an 8.5, okay? No surprises here. No surprises by any means. The emo / like shoegaze like mixture here is fantastic. On Spotify too, just because I was looking at it, like the related artists is like Paranol is one of the artists that comes up, which is not something you'd see for Delete Zeke, but I see the Delete Zeke influence like that and like Porter Robinson like sound, and then I'm also seeing this like Paranol sound. So getting this like digitized like hyper pop elements, but then it's like just straight up shoegaze, straight up noise, just guitars raining down, and these emo like melodies. So I think the mixing of everything on here is amazing. Lots of high energy moments. I wouldn't say there's anything like specifically emotionally sticking out. Like I'd say it's just more so consistent throughout. Nothing lyrically. Yeah. But this is one to look out for. I'm really shocked by this. This is extremely impressive, and I'm not sure even like the direction that they'd want to go in. But what I am glad is that there is like very impactful, like loud like moments. Not really moments. It's like a whole song, really, right? One thing I was saying too, I remember in the video, I said something about like a Delete Zeke breakdown in the second song. Very uncalled for once I came back to it. Yeah. Check this out. This is pretty good. Yeah. If there's anything else you want to see me react to, anything at all, put a comment down below. It's the vibe. Okay, peace out.